On today's episode of Designing Spaces, do you love houseplants but get overwhelmed at the garden center? Have no fear. These plants come hand-picked, full-grown, and delivered with instructions. The real estate market can be daunting. We've got you covered whether you're buying or selling. We'll meet one company showing us how to optimize energy while lowering costs and helping the environment, plus a multi-purpose vacuum for every room in the house. Let's get designing. The National Post states that houseplant sales have increased by 50% in the past 3 years. Bonnie Heatzig raised 3 children in her Boca Raton, Florida home, but now that they are grown, she is experiencing empty nester syndrome and is looking for something new to care for. Bloomscape can provide her with some green and vibrant solutions.
The kids are gone, the house is quiet, and it really gives me an opportunity to focus on the interior design. Living plants just add such an element of luxury. I stumbled across the Bloomscape blogs and I found them so informative. And then I went over to the shop tab and there I found filters that guided me and helped me make the right selections for me. The process was so easy and very convenient.
If kids and/or pets live in your home or visit frequently, you can filter for non-toxic plants that are child and pet friendly. Bonnie's plants arrived directly from Bloomscape's greenhouse to her front door within a matter of days. So how do the plants travel safely?
When we package a plant at Bloomscape, the first thing we do is water it to make sure that it's really well hydrated on its way to the customer. Then we place a mat of wood shavings and a bamboo mat on top of the soil, and that just helps keep the soil in place. If we're shipping in the winter, we include heat packs and some biodegradable insulation.
It was so exciting. When all of my Bloomscape boxes came, I opened them all up, but I did have a couple of questions. So I went on the website and I filled out the form to the Grow How team. There's an opportunity to add a photograph. So I was able to show the Grow How team the plant in my space.
The Grow How team is comprised of horticulturists such as Lindsay, who provide ongoing expert guidance to people who need a little help developing their green thumbs.
I suggested a really convenient starter pack that includes basic care tools that any new plant parent should have. So that includes the plant snips, a pair of microfiber gloves to help clean dirt off of the leaves, and then also a watering can. A way that you can enhance the artwork without taking the attention away from it is just by accenting with a pair of plants like we did around her fireplace. We placed 2 snake plants on either side of the fireplace. They are really upright, so they help draw your eye up and bring your eye to the artwork without taking attention away from it.
In my kitchen, I have a corner shelving unit, and I ordered what's called a trailing trio. It's going to cascade over the shelving unit. Succulents were selected for my windowsill because they will thrive. It's a southern facing windowsill, so it will get lots of sunlight. The largest plant I ordered was a bird of paradise, which I love because it exudes those beautiful, vibrant orange and purple colors when it blooms. But it's a large plant, so with it, I purchased the saucer on wheels, which enables me to move this heavy, large plant to different areas within my living room. It was important to me to find an appropriate plant for my Zoom background, and I selected the silver pothos. It's a fabulous cascading plant that has a touch of silver. Most of the spaces in my home are large spaces, so I thought it was important to focus also on a very small space, and that was my guest powder room. In there, I selected a Freddy plant, which is an upright plant, which was important so it wouldn't get in the way. It's right next to the bathroom sink. Behind the toilet, I selected a red prayer plant, which is a fabulous plant with a lot of texture. I selected a charcoal and stone pots, as well as a wooden stand, because I like the materials and the texture. I think it added that organic look and feel that I was trying to accomplish.
Bonnie is a luxury real estate agent. She suggests adding plants when staging a home and likes to give plants to clients as a housewarming gift.
In my front entryway, we selected a money tree. This is a plant that is supposed to bring health, wealth, and happiness to every home. It makes a fabulous housewarming present.
Houseplants can add life and vibrancy to a home of any size. Whether you live in an apartment, condo, townhouse, or single-family home, they're also a great addition to your office or cubicle. Dig into your options at Bloomscape.com and start growing. Go to designingspaces.tv for more information. Real estate is about relationship building, and finding the perfect new home can be a roller coaster. That's why it is so important to find a trusted agent to keep you on track. Arkansas residents Jerry and Marcia Sadler first met agent Chad Beebe a few years ago, but that deal didn't pan out for the couple. When they decided to list their house a couple of years later, they gave him a call again.
Felt like he was sincere, he was honest, and someone I could depend upon.
They had all the things that a buyer would want. They had quite a bit of land, they had the square footage, they had recently remodeled their kitchen. We try to price houses at the top of what comps will allow so that we know that it would appraise for what we price it for. We had about 6 or 7 offers, at least 4 of them were over ask. We accepted an offer in 4 days and also able to negotiate 90 days of delayed occupancy at no cost to the Sadlers.
Chad also helped the couple find a new home, but they wound up having buyer's remorse.
The property did have a pool, and I suppose it was because of the upkeep, and we didn't use a pool much anymore.
Jerry called and said, I don't think ultimately we're going to be able to be happy in this house. So that was a little bit of a surprise because we just sold it to them. But they had done some remodel items that we knew were going to, again, make it very desirable. And we had one buyer in particular that continually asked, what's going on with that house? Said, do you think you could sell it again? And we ultimately agreed on a price with that other buyer and sold the property.
Their Weichert realtor came to their rescue and found them the home they now happily live in.
The first thing that I saw when I came in was the hardwood floors, and they were just exactly what I liked. The cabinets in the kitchen were what I liked, plus that we weren't going to have to do a lot of remodeling.
So I asked Chad to not let it get away, and he didn't. He got it at a fair deal. In a very hot market, there were 17 other offers on this house.
I'm very relieved the home search is over. We look forward to being here forever.
Carter Clark and Brandon Long, 2 of the broker owners of the local Weichert affiliate in Arkansas, advise buyers and sellers to work with a licensed real estate agent who will help you strategize and negotiate.
Oftentimes we see a buyer or seller interview 1, 2, or 3 agents. There's some important questions to ask, and one of the main ones is that agent a full-time agent? What tools and resources are behind them from the company's standpoint to help them be successful? Also, what can they expect out of that agent as far as different tools?
Weichert's listing presentation, also known as the doors presentation, it's a 2-step process. The first step is getting to know our client. We make sure that we listen to what they need and what they want, but we also make sure that we tell them what they need to know. And so the second step of the process is going back and actually letting them know what we would do for them as their listing agent, and then we talk pricing. Weichert's buyer consultation is our very important first step to get a buyer a home. We sit down with them, telling them what they need to know, and that includes learning what our contracts are, learning what our agency relationship is, learning a little bit about the market. So that puts our buyers in a better position to win in case there is a bidding war.
In a time where so much has gone virtual and many people have opted for private showings, Weichert Realtors still fully believes open houses are the way to go.
We've been told the statistic of 70% of people who visit open houses buy within 6 months. Open houses are very beneficial, especially in a seller's market where you can get a lot of people through a house in a short amount of time, as opposed to each one of those people making an appointment.
When a buyer comes through there that's interested in the home and they see another buyer that has great enthusiasm about the house and can't stop talking about it, it sometimes creates a competitive opportunity for that seller.
The sellers need to make sure that the house is clean, that there's no dishes in the sink, that they've decluttered. They may have to shovel the walk. They may have to mow the grass. They may have to trim the shrubs. I think it's important for sellers not to be present at an open house. I think it creates an atmosphere that buyers can't speak freely.
Weichert has approximately 500 owned and franchised locations in 44 states. Go to weichert.com to find a brokerage and location near you. Head to designingspaces.tv for more information. Happy house hunting! Over the last 2+ years, most Americans have been spending more time at home. They are using more electricity than ever before. With increased energy usage comes a higher power bill. Plus, some power companies have hiked their rates by as much as 20 to even 50% this year, according to various news reports. Florida resident Marquita Curtis Haynes has really seen her bill skyrocket.
It seems like everything in the house runs by electricity. You know, from the television to the telephone, you have to charge that, of course. You know, the curling iron, the AC, the lamps, the coffee maker. That bill keeps going up and up and up. We're also looking for ways we can reduce our carbon footprint. And that's why we decided, you know what, enough is enough. We need to do something about this.
Marquita made her house more energy efficient by replacing the circuit breakers in her electrical panel with smart breakers from Eaton that enable her to control her energy loads.
Today, the world we live in is changing. More people are driving electric vehicles, the addition of renewables like solar and wind, as well as energy storage systems. So homes are now not only consumers of energy, but also producers of energy. Eaton's smart breakers enable home energy management. So now homeowners have the ability to not only monitor and understand their energy usage, but they can also control energy intensive loads in their home. This is an example of our home as the grid strategy at work. Eaton's mobile app provides the user actionable energy insights to help optimize their energy usage, reduce their electric bill, and advance their sustainability. So in the app, they're able to see all their energy usage broken down by the various loads, so whether it's their HVAC, their dryer, and the app helps them understand which appliances in the home are using the most energy, and now they can know what changes they need to make in order to reduce those costs.
Imagine controlling your lights, ceiling fans, and appliances while on the go. Eaton's Wi-Fi smart wiring devices allow you to do just that with Eaton's mobile app.
You leave home in the morning and you leave lights on, right? So those lights are on all day long. Think about all the electricity that was wasted. It gives me the ability to, for one thing, turn the lights on in advance when I'm coming home at night, because I'm normally the first person who comes home and it can be dark in here sometimes. Another great thing about using the app is when we're out of town, we can turn the lights on so our neighbors won't know that we're out of town. I can still control the lights in my home from afar, and I love that.
Climate Central expects a 67% increase in major power outages in the U.S. over the next 2 decades. It is essential to safeguard your appliances with a whole house surge protector.
Florida is the capital of lightning strikes. There's always the possibility of a power hit, a power surge, so you need to be protected. My biggest concern when there's a power surge is the computer. It can destroy everything. In addition to worrying about the computer, you have to worry about the major appliances, like for example, your washing machine, your dryer, and a power hit could potentially destroy those appliances. The Eaton Whole Home Surge Protector just gives you peace of mind.
Fuel prices at the pump are continually fluctuating, and we've seen a very high spike recently. Marquita and others are also keeping their cars in mind when transitioning to an energy-efficient lifestyle.
According to Edison Electric Institute, by 2030, we expect 22 million electric vehicles to be on the road. Eaton's Green Motion EV charger combines fast level 2 AC charging with revenue-grade metering and remote access powered by smart breakers. Not only can you install the EV charger directly into your load center, we also have wall mount and pedestal options as well.
We don't have to worry about going to the gas station trying to fill that gas up because we know that it's already charged and ready to go for us. We've had the Eaton system in place for 6 months, and believe me, we are seeing a huge difference in our bills, and that is a beautiful thing. But We're also helping to contribute to saving the planet and reducing our carbon footprint. Because I want my kids and my grandkids and the great-grandkids to enjoy this beautiful planet the way I did.
Eaton products must be installed and serviced by a qualified electrician. Get connected to the Eaton Certified Contractor Network at eaton.com/smartenergy and go to designingspaces.tv for more information. The Asthma and Allergy Foundation of America cites a study that found 10 to 20% of people are allergic to a protein found in animal dander. If you have a pet, the best way to rid your household of these allergens is to vacuum multiple times per week. Now, imagine how frequently you'd have to vacuum if you had a farm.
Life on the farm is definitely very messy. We have an eclectic menagerie of animals, everything from fur and scales and feathers. This is our ferret Slinky, which is a very fitting name for him. I am so blessed to have a great team that helps me with the animals. There is no way any one person can do everything. We're constantly coming in and out from the feed room, the tack room, baby rooms, and working outside into the pastures. We are always tracking a little bit of the outside in dirt and mud and sand and hay. It can be difficult to find a vacuum that can keep up with us. We have to do the stairs, in and out of the feed room, the barn bathroom, and the office. We discovered the Innova at Walmart. The anti-tangle feature was really intriguing to us because a lot of times that's the first thing that breaks down for us on a vacuum.
The Innova NEU700's Whirlwind anti-tangle technology uses dual-action brush rolls to actively break hair to prevent tangles and clogs from forming while concentrating airflow for a deeper clean.
We are so satisfied with how well the anti-tangle brush roll works. I mean, it really works, and you don't find yourself having to stop vacuuming midway through to try to clear the roller. The Innova has so many attachments that have really proved to be helpful for us in getting our tasks done. It's helped with cleaning the stairs, cleaning under cages and crevices. I love the wand attachment because we can get corners and cobwebs without having to get up on step stools or ladders. We raise all our babies inside and they make themselves at home on the couch. And sometimes after bottle feedings, it's fun to cuddle with them on the couch. So because of that, we end up having to vacuum upholstered furniture as well. The anti-tangle motorized pet tool makes it really easy to clean up on the couch. It has a great suction and it gets all the little hairs.
The Innova NEU700 boasts 1,440 watts of ultra-powerful suction to deliver a deep clean on carpet and hard surfaces. There are buttons with LED lights on the handle to easily change the settings. The vacuum's HEPA filtration system, with complete seal, captures 99.9% of dust, dander, and allergens.
I was really excited to try out the Innova for the quiet feature because that's really helpful when you're having to clean around animals, especially young juvenile animals that get scared, so it's been really great for that. When you're in a hurry and you have a bigger mess, I love the max mode as well. We prep diets twice a day in the feed room for a large menagerie of animals. We have to do it quickly and efficiently, and inevitably something always spills on the ground. It's really important to us that we keep our feed room clean, so the vacuum has been especially helpful for just tidying up after each meal prep. The dust cup is so easy to use. You just pop it out and empty it in the trash.
The multi-cyclone filtration system ensures an uninterrupted, powerful clean, even if you forget to empty the dust cup.
My least favorite type of bunny is the dust bunny, so I love using this vacuum to get under furniture and to keep those dust bunnies away. The swivel feature makes it so easy to navigate. You don't feel like you're fighting the vacuum with every push and pull or turn, and it's made it really easy to use. It's so great for us to be able to get our chores done quickly and efficiently because it just gives us more time to play with all the animals. I think any vacuum that can handle a farm can handle the everyday house.
The NEU700 is Innova's flagship product and is available exclusively at Walmart. To learn more about it, go to eureka.com and check out designingspaces.tv for more information. For more information on anything you've seen on today's show, or to be a part of the show, go to our website, designingspaces.tv.